Welcome everybody to this APL matchup between Syndicate and Fallschirmjäger here on Omaha. I am your host tonight, Smithers, for this APL matchup, and we're just getting started here, 20 seconds away from wall drop. It looks like we got some rocket snipes ready to go, and the midpoint we're working with tonight is Verville to Church Road and all the way up to Win 73 for the Allies. So we have all that to work with, We're almost ready. Wall drop coming in. And we're about to be off to the races. There we go. Okay, let's see what kind of snipes each side will have for us tonight. It's always the nice get to see here. We see 3 rocket guys over there for Syndicate. Loading up and ready. We're going to see the rockets fire off here in probably a few seconds. Should see them in Chaos. Here we go. 1. Sailing over. Coming in. Rockets hit the back. Don't think it got anything. I think the Fallschirmjäger trucks may have been a little bit delayed, actually. Oh, yeah, the CU trucks are really well delayed. The truck does get maybe hit up here. Sesso jumps out. Something happened. I don't think anybody got any CE. Doing a quick check here. But yeah, nobody has any CE. Okay, so no truck snipes hit. No truck snipes hit. Regardless, though, we are off to the races. Large FJ contingent comes off right here. Coming in towards Verville. Garrison Network looking good off the bat for the Axis. And the battle for the church begins. Syndicate getting some good pressure over here on the far side already. We're going to look to see some proxy satchels go off probably. Rocket comes in for Mark Tanks. Wipes out that guy trying to push up in the building. Mark Tank's coming across, tries to get somewhere, but unfortunately the Fallschirmjäger infantry right there to stop. Luke splashing the building. That's a beautiful thing by the church right here is the tanks can use this nice stone wall to protect them from a lot of armor engagements. Medium is pushing up though, looking to gain some help out the infantry as they push up to the church. Good wide spread of garrisons already for the Axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 garrisons already up on the board with the 7th coming in momentarily. Camp battle still continues here on Verville. Fallschirmjäger getting fighting back for the control. Evac, did I ask? President Sancho. Davy Jones coming over here. Evac trying to make his way around. The key parts of Verville are going to be the southern part in the little complex there. Whoever controls that stands a really good chance of capping the points as long as you keep some bodies around the church up to the north. But this orchard down to the south tends to be an absolute bloodbath. Can't ignore this orchard. Can't ignore it. Rocha. You have an engineer up on the roof. Marlboro lying low right here. Cap is still being fought over, ladies and gentlemen. Love to see a good opening cap fight. Looks like they're exchanging nice blows up there to the north and to the south. Artillery battery getting control, though, of Syndicate, I believe. Yes, it is. Mostly, we do have Keanu, Mr. Sir. Trick down here. Nice MG up on the top already. Keanu looking down to hold down these lanes. Fallschirmjäger, though, dedicating more bodies than Syndicate. They may be able to take it back here in just a moment. And the cab battle continues. Now looks like Syndicate has pretty damn good control. Fallschirmjäger, though, still leaking bodies there to the south. Gonna be able to push up to that orchard. A lot more bodies, though, for the Allies are in sector versus the Axis. Actually, maybe not a lot more, but it seems like they have just a slight advantage since the point keeps flickering over to the Allies. Luke's doing a good job of splashing the corner, maintaining good protection there behind the stone wall. Satchel goes off. Alright, looks like Syndicate's getting a little bit better control now. Looking pretty solid. Gary Network looks really, really solid. They'll probably need to dismantle some of those actually to get these garrisons up after they cap the church. Rocket comes in, I think, from Kachu. It was able to take out the... Stewie's still alive. The other Stewie did get destroyed. LA Medium looking to get an angle on the Lukes, it looks like. And looks like we're about to see our first cap of the night going to Syndicate after a nice 9-minute battle. There we have it. There we have it. Go ahead and update the score, everybody, with Syndicate taking it 3-2. Okay, there we go. I believe the P4 did win the... No, P4 got wiped. Okay. P4 gets wiped. Allies will have temporary armor advantage here. First Tiger has not been spawning yet. Just ticked over to 600 fuel. Should see that in a second. And Fallschirmjäger with that Panzer IV wipe will be able to get a little more pressure here on the point. Post-cap situation, though. Nothing here at 173. Syndicate up here to the north, trying to control the building complex. Go take a look up at these guys. Davy Jones, did I ask? Rooster. Evac, President Sancho, all helping to control these buildings. Go control this truck, maybe? Truck, I think. One of the LA... Oh, no, it was a Greyhound. Greyhound that snuck through. Okay. Greyhound gets wiped. Camp progress still 50% for the Allies. They're really getting some good pressure here. Should see the first Tiger spawned in. Yes, we do. Okay, first Tiger making its way from middle HQ. Fallschirmjäger getting really good pressure on the opposite side of the church. The Lukes and the Panzer IV both got taken down, I think. I think so. Unless that was the same Lukes that relocated. Maybe they just relocated over to the right. Syndicate dedicating more bodies back to the hard cap here. Rocket comes in. Was that on the Sherman? Was that on the Sherman? No, it wasn't. Stewie. Okay, the other Stewie gets wiped. Sherman has moved back a little bit there and a little bit more coverage. Proxy Central goes off. Alright, so Syndicate look had to have control over the church now. It looks like they did have to pull a few bodies away from the other parts of the map. Petrovis in the backline, though, looking to find some enemy outposts, looking for the garrisons. So good job here by Syndicate. Now they just got to push out from the church and get control. Artillery just laid a freaking round right on those guys. Right on that outpost marker. Let's see another spawn wave come in. Maybe there's another spawn wave. The artillery was obviously going to have a little bit of dispersion there, but the whole spawn wave from Fallschirmjäger gets wiped, so they should be able to push up now and get that OP. Looks like Davy Jones should be able to get it. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Okay, great. All right, so after that little bit of a scare, the Axis should be able to push out right now. We got one garrison to the south of Church. We got one garrison to the north, so looking really healthy on garrisons. The next objective, we'll get one garrison up towards artillery battery. And then they should be ready to go and start making their way east for that push towards, what do we got there? 173 up there to the north. And we also have the first Tiger coming up as well, remember? So the Tiger's making its way down here to the south. Actually, a crew member gets out. Are they getting harassed? Let's go take a look. Crew remember. Oh, there's a squad lead from Fallschirmjäger back here. There's a squad lead from Fallschirmjäger. Sneaking away in the back line. Maybe there's the supply truck for the Allies. They were maybe looking for that 4th point play. But this guy right here, doing a little bit of bush. Doing a little bit of bush time right there. He is all the way back in B6. So he will look to lay low for the meantime until the moment is ripe. Okay, we'll go back to the hard cap though. Fallschirmjäger stabilizing the front line. Tigers moving on up here. Radar control, radar artillery battery control is looking good. Northern presence looking good. Obviously, that's Fallschirmjäger's front door, so they're going to be dedicating more up there most likely. Patovis, though, rocking here in the back line. I love to see it, buddy. Laying low. Providing intel to his team. Patova's coming up into the building, gets one. Zulu puts down his box. Gonna look to avenge his buddy next. Patova's should be able to control this 3-story for a little bit longer here. No doubt making the OPs ping. A medium is getting a little bit more aggressive here. Looking to maybe get inside the hard cap. We do see Fallschirmjäger Orientier right inside the church. Proxy Central goes off. Okay, he get taken out back there in the 3-story. So Syndicate has great control over the church. Northern presence still looking solid. Really, really good map control. We do have one garrison down here to the H8 grid. And they're going to look to slowly leak some SLs into the backline. Dog Squad making his way west. Good job by Dog Squad. He looked to put his OP in a very key spot. And Dog Squad could be able to help roll forward this whole Fallschirmjäger front line by slowly leaking bodies from back there. Orienter still by the church. Actually, he's on top of the church. He's on top of the church, just hanging out. Okay, so these guys will continue duking it out. Go take a look at artillery battery real quick. See how the exchanges are going down there. We do have ZJ Dill all the way down to the south. Looking to make a play. Once again, this garrison back here. Dog Squad doing a fantastic job. Smilk working his way into the back line. You see Smilk's positioning here, everybody. He could put down his OP and leak bodies westward and run all along this grid and just wipe out all the Fallschirmjäger garrisons. Take a look. Airhead plane has been called in. This will be a Fallschirmjäger airhead right to the east side of Verville-sur-Mer. Fallschirmjäger getting more presence on the points, winning some gunfights. Airhead's going to be falling. Syndicate still has a lot of bodies in the hard cap, though. They should be able to fend this off. You just got to be careful of clustering too much. The bombing run's gonna just miss the airhead by a few seconds, but remember, I think the airhead was dropped right after the bombing run was called in. But Syndicate looks to be okay. That airhead's gonna land. The airhead's gonna land. Let's see how artillery is able to shift over there. Okay, so Syndicate looks to be in strong control of the point. Strong control of the point. They'll be good to go here. They just got to push east and wipe out a few OPs to gain that ground back. Maker still, though, in the southern orchard complex right there. So they're going to be able to keep launching inside the point. We do have a few bodies working their way around, though. Engineer, didn't see who it was. Not sure if there's a proxy channel that was placed. Potentially could be a real big one. Don't see any highlight markers. Take a look at the back line, though. Dog Squad has released a few bodies. Oh, there's the proxy satchel. Always love a good proxy satchel. Okay, just bear with me, everybody. Gonna go ahead and start the stream for this game real quick. Just bear with me. Okay, and I'm back. All right, so for those of you just joining the stream, I will go ahead and upload the full game tomorrow, but at least we'll have the first hour and 10 minutes up online for you guys to watch. See how this plays out. If you're just joining me, the first camp went to Syndicate off of Church. Right now we're fighting over Verville-sur-Mer. Good map control so far by Syndicate. They are losing a little bit of the north, it looks like, but they're still holding the ground. Artillery battle control is in their favor. You have Dog Squad making their way around to win 73. Are making their way around up here. Supplies falls for the Axis in a perfect spot. Look at that, right on the rooftop. Love to see it, buddies. Love to see it. We do have one Tiger positioned up here to the, or no, one pack gun. The pack gun up here to the north, looking to get a good angle. Gigadeath. Gigadeath goes way, way back in HL comp. Have seen him in so many games. Lobo also firing, so these guys are wasting away up here. They got to be careful, though. Each round is 5 munitions. That stuff ain't cheap. So you got to be mindful of those munitions. Firing towards right there where the Fallschirmjäger is trying to launch right in. I think that was a 76 that was just taken out by the Tiger, maybe? No, Stewie. Okay, Stewie. 76 is back here. Look, I'm going to get a satchel from Philly Guth. Philly Guth gets the satchel right on the back of it. Tank Commander tries to jump out, shoots. Philly Guth has also already been wiped. Oh, the Tank Commander sees it on top of the tank, jumps out. He should have enough time. Yeah, he does have enough time. Okay, Tank Commander is focusing. He's focusing. Other tank crewmen get out to help support, but it should be okay. What a great reaction by the Fallschirmjäger tank crew. What a great reaction timing. One crewman dies, Tank Commander, but the tank will live to see another day. Oh, the 2 crewmen die. The driver's got to get the hell out of there. The driver will back up. Look to get into safety behind the hedge. Another rocket sails above. Nice job by the Syndicate infantry harassing that 76. And we'll set back that armor crew a little bit here. Tigers, this is where communication is so key. The infantry needs to communicate that, hey, we took out 2 crew members of that 76. And you guys should push up and try to knock it out. So right now, just the driver left in there. Just the driver. Okay, map control though looks really solid for Syndicate. Looks really solid. Once again, if you're just joining me, everybody, I started streaming at the 1 hour, 10-minute mark. I did record the full game. I just had a little bit of stream delay overlap, and I will be sure to upload the full match tomorrow, so you can watch all 90 minutes of it. But the first 75 should be okay, at least for tonight. First cam did go to Syndicate, by the way. First cam did go to Syndicate, and they've been trying to push Fallschirmjäger back ever since. But man, Fallschirmjäger are not giving up much ground here. Dog Squad, though, is working his way in the back line. Looking to get behind Wind. Let's go see if he's facing any resistance up here. Do a quick flyover. Smilk. Nobody is up here. Smilk could have the time of his life. Nobody is up here monitoring it. Fallschirmjäger relying on their garrison or OP network, no doubt. And man, if they're able to catch Wind 73, oof, mamma mia, what a tough point to capture back from the beach. From Fallschirmjäger's standpoint, though, looking really solid. They're maintaining this front line, maintaining the northern building complex. Getting a few bodies inside the church hard camp. Look at the tank positioning for the Axis, though. Tiger has relocated a little bit to the north, I think. Okay, we have 2 Tigers up on the board. 2 Tigers, and then we should see a third one here in a moment. Southern Control looks really solid. Both teams looking for their first win of APL, remember. So a little bit hungrier. A little bit hungrier for the dub. Fighting down here to the south, Mr. Sir trying to move around. Zeus, though, is right there. Zeus is able to knock him out. DJ Trick. Beans going up against Beans. Beans peeks. Nope, decides to go around the other way. I think wipes the OP, actually. Trick gets taken down. DJ. Oh, DJ gets headshot. Oof, what a brutal round that was. Okay, the Greyhound's down here in support. Let's go take a look at front door again. Fallschirmjäger still streaming on ahead, dropping the smoke. Trying to push up to the hard cap. Another big small wave comes in. Axis supplies falling on point. Camp progress comes in on 4th. No garrison up for Dog Squad, just the outpost. They move out of sector, though, to prevent the enemy from thinking, hey, if there's anybody there. But Fallschirmjäger may call a few bodies back just to check. We'll see if Syndicate loads up that Dog Squad outpost. Death, Moroccan the MG. Monitoring the northern part. Dog Squad gets a few more bodies in. Fallschirmjäger did bring some back, I think. Let's go take a look at Wind 73, shall we? A few bodies in the sector up to the north. Nobody's over here, though. Smilk is going to go inside the point. Smilk is going to look around, see if he can find the garrison. Always the game of where's the garrison? Cap progress stalls. Goes contested. There's the garrison over to the right. Takes out one right there. Gonna help equalize it. Smilk is in the trench. Misses. Oh. Fallschirmjäger AT guy peeks, misses as well. Oh, goes prone. Smilk doesn't let him Then we got 4 bodies now here for Syndicate inside the hard cap. Garrison is over to our right, remember. Should see a Fallschirmjäger spawn wave come in. He'll deal with this. Minun Kevas, Rocha, Mark Tanks. Flare fall, shoots up over the point. The flare actually may have been shot a little bit too far. Camp Progress is going to near the 50% mark. All the Fallschirmjäger infantry have died. Oh, man, no. They can't let this fall. It's just a few. They can't let this fall. We got to see a big spawn wave here. Even though Camp Progress is coming in on Verville, Surmer, they're going to have to call bodies back. I think a strafing run is coming into the point. It's going to go contested. Fallschirmjäger, these guys are trying to make their way over to this garrison. Ah, they can't cap this, can they? There's no way. There's no way, right? Fallschirmjäger calls back a spawn, but they're all going to get mowed down. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Fallschirmjäger's going to totally underestimate this threat. Spawns coming from the north, but these Syndicate guys are all in the hard cap. Remember, everybody counts as 3. Ooh, tries to make his way up to the garrison. The garrison, we got to see a spawn wave here from Fallschirmjäger. I think they're going to have 1 more left. Oh my gosh, can Syndicate cap this? Can they go up 4-1 with an hour left to go? Oh, it goes contested. Oh, there's the spawn wave. Comes in at the very last second for Fallschirmjäger. But man, what a scare did those guys provide. Look at that wave of allies making their way towards the point. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that will be the end of the Syndicate push here, but man, that was, well, I think 2 seconds away from flipping over, and Fallschirmjäger would have lost all of this setup that they have. All right, let's go back to the point. After that shenanigans is dealt with, after that shenanigans was dealt with. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Fallschirmjäger totally underestimated that one for a long, long time to the very, very last moment. Under an hour left to go, everybody. Under an hour left to go. All right, so the 173 guys have all been taken out, and that will be the end of that. But hey, Syndicate will now be able to gain a whole bunch of ground here front line. They're going to be able to gain all of this. They should be able to push forward. Fallschirmjäger is going to look to relocate all those defensive bodies back here. What do we have on the board for tanks? We have the 1, 2, 3 Tigers, I believe, up on the board. I think there's a Tiger. Always tough to see with the blueberry up on top, but I'm assuming that's a Tiger down to the south. But Syndicate now has established a nice firm line. Fallschirmjäger, though, as we see here, calling a whole bunch of bodies back here. And they're going to temporarily overwhelm these guys. Kofu coming around the corner here, going up against this guy. Takes out the rockets, puts them away. Nexus coming around the corner. Nice infantry play here by Syndicate, spreading out. Seeing where the shots fall, making their moves. President Sancho looking to do a little bit of parkour, going up over the wall, going around, get the OP. He's gonna get the OP, he's gonna get the OP, he does get the OP. President Sancho's gonna know threat is there, and oh no, he loses the engagement. Red saw his OP get wiped, immediately comes back and knocks him out. All right, Camp Progress coming back in for Fallschirmjäger just a little bit, just a little bit. Once again, we're gonna see a lot of sector pressure here from the allies. Seven and a half minutes left. Dog Squad, Smilk working his way around the backline. Remember this garrison over there in H8 still up, everybody, still up. And it's going to allow the Axis to leak SLs behind. We see one Tiger pushing out. Looking to help the infantry to gain some front door ground right here. But the artillery won't let any infantry buddies get too close to him. Really good armor support here from the Axis. Playing it safe, staying by their infantry. Really, really good front line. Let's go check the back line here, though, for Syndicate. Remember, we did see that one SL from Fallschirmjäger back here earlier. Kind of curious what happened to him. There he is. He's looking to play spoiler somewhere later in the match. But he's back here all the way in B, gosh, he's in B6 right now. But this is the thing, right? If you have a guy on your team that can maintain the discipline and doesn't mind, hey, going getting something to eat and just laying prone back here, then these guys could be worth their weight in gold and they could strike when the time is ripe. This guy could play a really big role later on in the game. Kind of curious. Memorize those Chinese characters and we'll see where he ends up. Or if anybody wants to take a moment and translate his name for me, please, and put that in chat. That way I can call him by his name. I believe DVR is on for the stream, so you should be able to rewind and look at his name. Really good front line, though, being maintained for Syndicate. Tiger splashing. Fallschirmjäger pretty much being sent back to the building complex. Is this the Panzer IV? Alright, nice job by Syndicate using the free tanks, of course. Assuming it's not a full Panzer IV. Nope, two man. Okay, nice job, buddies. Nice job. Nice, beautiful front line. See, if I was commander, I would run recon in the D column, just see if any enemies back there. I wouldn't run it in the B and C column, though. That's where that Fallschirmjäger guy is. He's hanging out back there. Front line's still pretty stable. Down here to the south is where we see the minimum, or the minimum KFOS. This is where we see the most movement. DJ Grizzly, minimum KFOS up here in the building. Let's get a POV of Grizzly as he attempts to make a move right here on that guy up on the roof. Peeking. Oh, that guy's in the tree. Look at that position. Oh, you can barely see him from up there. Grizzly's going to go prone here, do a little bandaging. No, he's going to peek. So he'll go across here. Come across the corner. Man, where's that guy at? Is he up in the window maybe? Takes out one. Grizzly going a little bit of a kill streak. Right? Oh, no. Okay, falls victim. Oh, nope. Landing right on top of each other. Love to see it. Where is this guy? Okay, he's right here. Okay. For some reason, I thought he was in the top of the tree. Precision strike coming in. Lands right here. Does it take out the Tiger on the road? It does. Precision strike nails the Tiger pushing up east. Cap pressure comes in on Verville ever so slightly. So that'll leave two Tigers up on the board, I believe. One Tiger down here to the southwest. One Tiger up here to the north. Precision strike nails out for the Allies. Haven't seen a precision strike yet from the Axis. Hard control looks good. That's the problem with these maps where The enemy's all in sector right here, up on the front line, so that the point will flicker over just slightly every so often. And it makes you think they got bodies in the hard cap. Let's see if this guy back here is pushed up. Let's go take a fly back. Oh, no, he's still back there. Okay, he's still back there. We'll check on him like every 5 minutes or so. He hasn't made his move quite yet. Okay, the front line's starting to stabilize a little bit. Explosion happens out in the distance. Let's go take a look here real quick. I think that was looks like a medium. Okay, medium got taken out. Smilk, still, the Syndicate doing a good job of using that G or H8 carry. Smilk coming up here to the front line. Dong Squad looking to make his way behind all these outposts for Fallschirmjäger and these garrisons. Smilk has such a key role right now. A very, very key role. Syndicate, though, pushing out the front line, looking really, really good. Zindius has nobody in front of him, but he does not know that. Looking to make a move here beyond the smoke. Backline smoke has released Davy Jones. Davy Jones gets wiped though. Two Tigers, third Tiger's pushing up. Smoke gets taken out on the back, but he still has his OP up. So Syndicate can fill that OP and rush guys to the west. Let's go down here to the south. Look at Trick and Noveus. Nyquivus coming around. Oh, immediately gets headshot by that guy up there. Up on top of the building. Seeing some minor skirmishes down to the south, but what Syndicate's doing is just able to just harass Fallschirmjäger down here, not allowing them to set up any key attacks. Not allowing them to really get penetration towards artillery battery. Mark Tanks. Mark Tanks. Gets one right there. Nothing across the corner from him. Grizzly coming around. He'll probably hear an OP here in a second, I'm assuming. Grizzly sees the garrison. Let's get into the mind of a Grizzly. Goes up to the garrison, locks it, goes prone. And reloads, and going to dismantle this one down to the south. And Grizzly will continue on his way here. Takes a couple shots. Oh, takes one shot to the right shoulder blade. Going over to the left, gonna wipe an OP, fire back, and he gets a right, threads the shot right through the middle of the ruined building right there. Nice job, buddy, nice job. Okay, so Grizzly will continue on his way here. It's a quick map check while we're following Grizzly. Good penetration over here from the front line. Grizzly takes another few shots, jumps out of the way. He's going to go behind the bush, jumps again. He's going to bandage again here in the bushes. The art of jumping, everybody. The art of jumping. It's not an easy art to master. You got to time it just right. Oh, Syndicate doing a good job of clearing this. But Fallschirmjäger's main threat is still very healthy. They're one big push away from getting up to this hedgerow in front of Verville. Still 3 tigers up on the board? Or did they lose one? One tiger right there, one tiger over here. I think they did lose one tiger. Yeah, I think they did. I think they lost the southwest one, maybe? Okay, everybody, I'm going to keep the camera here. Just going to type in chat real quick. I'll let everybody know about the stream when it's going to be starting. Okay. 45 minutes left. 45 minutes left. We do hear a Greyhound down below us. Greyhound has made its way through the back line. We do have Kachu, though. Does he have rockets or the satchel loadout? Does have the rockets. He's going to load it. He's going to fire and he sinks it right at the back. Coming around the corner, Greyhound still smoking, trying to splash, maybe trying to wipe some OPs. Rocket comes over Kachu and he threads it. He's able to get the Greyhound and takes him out. Okay. Rocket comes in those up there, wipes out a couple guys on the hedges. And once again, Fallschirmjäger able to get down here to the complex. Couple OPs and they'll be able to start penetration through the orchards. Once again, if you're just joining me, everybody, I'm your host tonight, Smithers, for this APL matchup between Syndicate and Fallschirmjäger here on Verville sur Mer. I started the stream around the 1 hour, 11-minute mark, but started at the beginning of the game. Just had a little bit of stream delay, but I'll upload the full 90-minute match tomorrow, but at least the first hour and 11 minutes will be online tonight for everybody to watch and enjoy. First cap did go to Syndicates, and they've been fighting it out ever since. They almost had a cap on win 73. It was at about 98%. But Fallschirmjäger called back a last-second desperation spawn wave, and were able to save it. They came really close, though. They came so close. So close. Over here, I think we saw, let's see, was here the Puma, maybe? Yeah, Puma, okay. So one tiger got one there and a Puma. Axis supplies falling behind the point. Cap progress tickles a little bit. Dog Squad making their way back here behind win 73, looking to play spoiler once again. Let's go check on that guy that was in the background. That guy's still back here, everybody. Still back here. Don't think he's moved a muscle. Unbelievable. Waiting for the moment to strike. Back here in B6. Map situation looks good, but Fallschirmjäger has definitely rebounded from having to call those bounties back to win 73. And getting more pressure here on the front line. The leaking into the orchards in the south. transfer here. Making his way around the corner. He's going up against a a very key alleyway. Oh, loses the fight. And he'll get wiped. Strong points looking okay. Fallschirmjäger, though, dialing up the pressure. Down to the south, these guys are holding their line. Not allowing Fallschirmjäger to push up really far at all. PP's Water Park, Recon, walking down here. Mark Tanks, looks like he switched over to rifle, or the sniper rifle. PP wins that fight and will look for the outpost or garrison most likely. I'm going to do a little bit of damage there after taking a round. A little bit of blood on the ground, but that's okay. Smoke once again in the back line coming off of, he was taken out, looks like behind Win 73. Probably tripped a garrison or an outpost. And Fallschirmjäger wasn't going to let that happen again. And they responded in force. Front line still looking stable. Syndicate fighting them off. Fallschirmjäger did gain a little bit of ground there, but nothing too serious. Still plenty of time, though, for anything to happen for the Allies. Still plenty of time. So far, we've seen one Allied precision strike hit pay dirt. The Axis haven't used one just yet. Looking for that commander notification in the top left of the screen. Tiger playing the peak battle, waiting for the 76 maybe to push up. You see the 76 in the top right of our screen right there. Mostly just intermediate range engagements, nothing too intimate. Did I ask coming around the corner? Does not see that guy that goes prone. Did I ask gets taken out? I think the Tigers are looking to fire on that 76 behind the point. Okay, so the 76 will stay behind the houses over here. This is what I'm saying, but the Allies, they have so many more opportunities, I feel like, to really stack and prepare for a big onslaught versus the Axis, who have a lot more open field they have to deal with. 76-6, one shot from the Tiger to the top right. 76 fires back. I think the Tigers should win this engagement. But I think there's another tank firing it over from the far right of our screen somewhere. Lemonade jumps out, but I think he got shot by Kachu. Don't think the hedge is registering. No, it's not. We zoom in. Okay, we get a little bit more hedge right there. 76 is going to look to escape, but the Tiger gets a shot in the side, but the 76 kicks it into fourth gear, and it's going to be able to get out of here, I think. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So we have this 76, and then we have this one right here. Looking to pop that Tiger up to the north. So we have 1, 2, thought we had 3 tigers still. Oh, you do have 3 tigers. 3 tigers up on the board for the Axis. Oh, we do. Who do we got over here? It's Dude Bro. It's Dr. Dude Bro looking to make a spoiler play on the back of the 76. Takes a shot in the left butt cheek. He's going to continue on, though. He's going to jump out of the way. He's going to keep jumping. He's going to look to get that satchel right on the booty. Can he get it on? 76 begins to move. He's taking some shots. TC jumps out. Oh, and he's going to pistol him right in the chest. Oh, Dr. Dude Bro almost had a chance. Satchel does not get on the tank. And he'll be just okay. Almost though, buddies. Almost. Okay. So with all that, we still have 3 tigers up on the board. And I think the other 76 is back here. Oh no, the tiger found him. The tiger found him right by the repair station and was able to knock him out. They did have an angle here. Let's take a look. Yeah, I guess they would have a very, very slight angle. Able to knock out that 76. Alrighty. This 76 looks like it's trying to, retreat at Fat to Cat. In right behind it, the 76 trying to get to the repair station. Gets stalled by the hedge, though, or gets stalled by the pole. Oh, gets stalled by the pole. Oh, the Ed Fat to Cat gets wiped. 76 trying to now kick it into offside here. Oh, they're going to try to get behind this building just in time. They're almost there. Oh, they get stuck by another pole. Oh, no. Oh, they get stuck by another pole. Oh, that driver's got to be cussing right now. Oh, they're going to look to angle it right back here. The tiger looks like, okay, the tigers won't have an angle. And the 76 will be able to repair just fine behind the building. Oh, just in the nick of time. The tiger pushed up, trying to get something going. Alrighty. So once again, 3 tigers up on the board. Looks like we have 176 for the Allies. Really strong control here by Syndicate. Really strong control. Bolshevik trying to get some penetration happening, but it's just not working out. Bombing run coming in, though, from the Allies. Let's take a look. Assuming it's falling here on Church. Nice corner angled bombing run. Gets a few already. Looks like it did. I think Syndicate did have a garrison on point. But the Tiger! Did the Tiger get wiped? Oh! Oh! Did the Tiger get taken out by the bombing run or a 76 slap? I don't know, but it looks like they may have. I'm going to have to watch that on rewind, or somebody else watching on rewind and confirm. As the bombs went over the Tiger, did it just explode? Or was the Tiger... And the Tiger goes Baba Badooey here north of the point. Because I've seen it on both before. If the bombs land just in the perfect sequential spot, the heavy can be destroyed with a bombing run, but it's very, very rare. Very, very rare. The bombs just have to land oh so perfectly. Recon goes up, shows all the Fallschirmjäger infantry pushing over here to the south. Should see artillery shift down there momentarily. Good, strong control up here to the far north. Strong control. Evac, Gigadeath, and Fohammer. Fohammer has a lonely job up here, but it is a very important job. Holding this northern complex. Just one body is all you need. Just to hold back Fallschirmjäger from pushing too far. Evac looking to hold the hedge right here. Oh, no. Nope, the MG up on the roof right there is able to see him. Oh, those damn MGs. Those damn MGs. Especially if you put your FOV at 90. Man. You can cook. Get yourself a nice 90 FOV. And then a, let's say a 90-inch monitor. You can do some damage. Was this a T-gun? Okay. I think we still have two tigers up on the board. Nope, one tiger, two. Oh, no, 3 tigers. Okay. Always missed that tiger right there. 3 Tigers up on the board. Garrison still down here in HA, leaking SLs off of it. The front line. Still have this bulge right here in the middle. 32 minutes left to go, everybody. Infantry marked. Let's go check on that guy in the back line, shall we? Is he still waiting? Oh, he's making a move, I think. Let's take a look. Looks like he's moving just a little bit. Looking, his legs may have fell asleep, looking to get some activity going. But looks like they have given the signal for him to start moving on upwards here. So this guy will have some free space to work with. Be able to track these Tigers as they push on up. We'll keep a track. We'll keep poking back there for that guy. See what he's up to. But Syndicate does have a very good backline network. Maybe just a little, maybe an OP right here wouldn't hurt. And then an OP maybe back up here to the north, just in case. As we have very good presence down to the south. So we'll just have to wait and see what comes from that. Very good control of the church. Fallschirmjäger trying to overload the middle here a little bit. Syndicate has controlled the housing complex. Next he is Sly Bry. Eggs, did I ask? Eggs, no doubt. Probably rocking the FG-42. One of the most popular guns here in Helios. Eggs. Takes a round right to the head. Tanks beginning to... Looks like we have 2 heavies and a medium up on the board for the Allies. Tigers exchanging some blows. Take out 176, I believe. Take a look. Yep, 176. Okay, we have this medium right here. Artillery shifting down here to the south. 29 minutes left to go. Line looks really stable. Let's go see if that guy, yep, he has made his way farther up here. They have called him to action. Super Jupiter, tank commander. Looks like he may be feeding a precision strike. We do have stilts right here active for this Tiger. Once again, stilts used to give the tanks a little bit more elevation. The TC can jump on top and peer out into the distance. This Tiger can see very far from here. Very far. Excellent use of stilts though, but it does make a open mark for Ally Precision Strike. So we'll have to keep our ears open. I think we hear it right now, actually. Precision Strike coming in. Not sure from which angle, but we're out to find out. I think it's coming from our right side of the screen, and... barely misses it. The Tiger will be smoked. Tank commander did die, but the tank is alive and well, and the next Precision Strike will be ready with 8 minutes left to go for the Allies. Valid attempt, though. Very valid attempt. What do we have here? P4 does push up. Okay, P4 pushing up to support the infantry. Allies are being forced back so far. Another explosion happens at the difference. Was that the Sherman, maybe? Let's go take a look, everybody. Let's take a look. I think that was the... Yep, medium Sherman gets wiped. I've already Smilk is there in the back line as well, reporting tank. So we have Smilk in here, and then we also have that guy back there, reporting information to their team. Map check. Looking really good. Looking really, really good. Still, lots can happen. Lots can happen with 26 minutes left to go, everybody. Seen it time and time again. Especially in these situations where the front line is in sector for the enemy. One little outpost wipe here. One tank takedown over there. And next thing you know, you got a big problem to deal with. But the good thing about Syndicate is that they're pushing up here. They're not just standing by and waiting for Fallschirmjäger to come to them. They're trying to make plays like Kachu right here. Kachu making his way. Going to the little complexes here, trying to find OPs, no doubt. Coming across. Does have the Car 98 loadout, I believe. No, MP40. So he's going to have a satchel and 4 mines at his disposal. Wipes 1 OP. Wait 3 seconds, Kachu. Wait 3 seconds, buddy. Okay, he waits 3 seconds. Nice job, nice job. Kachu's going to keep moving around with 25 minutes left to go. He's in a very nice spot. He could put down some mines, actually, back here. Does he take... Oh, he did. Takes out his mines. Puts one right there, beautifully placed. Maybe be able to catch some allied armor off guard here. 2 mines placed back side by side. We'll keep an eye on those mines for you, buddy. We'll keep an eye on those mines. Panzer IV cruising around over here. Takes 1 round from that guy. Remember, everybody, Syndicate still does have this H.A. Gary. I think it's been up for most of the match, actually. Been able to leak SLs through the backline. Dog Squad, once again, Smilk working his way. We saw it earlier in the SBS and 22nd match, where they continuously leaked SLs around and able to disrupt the push, not allowing SBS to really establish a good front line. As the game got closer, Rock comes in, though, from Simon. Able to wipe out one of the crew members there, I believe. Oh, let's Waterjog jump back in. He may have jumped back in just in time. Under 24 minutes. Under 24 minutes. Line looks really good. Dog Squad working his way around the back. Let's go see if that guy is alive back here still. Is he still back here, that guy? Don't see him. He may have gotten a little bit too aggressive and got taken out. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. We'll go farther back where his hiding spot was. Okay, yeah, looks like he's no more. Yeah, I don't see him. Okay. Alrighty. For providing excellent support up on the front line. It looks really stable. I mean, this has been pretty static, waiting for the big push. Strafing run coming in from the Alliance. Oof. I think he got two there. I think he got two. Fallschirmjäger, though, could have a chance here to push it front door. Relentless Omen, Commander Relentless Omen. Let's see how he approaches this game when it comes to getting his commander position. This is his commander position right here in the nice cozy house. Just looking at the map, understanding what's going on, communicating with everybody. Moving around a little bit to make sure his legs don't fall asleep. Pressure comes in, pure sector right now. Round comes into the back of the Panzer IV. Another one. The first one must have rigged a little bit. Panzer IV is down to one crew member, some. Bombing run coming in. This will be an Allied bombing run. Remember, the last bombing run, I think, took out a Tiger. See if the Allies have luck this time. Bombing run rolls on through. Not going to get much. Almost going to reach this Tiger, but just falls a little bit short. To the north, these guys still holding the building complex, still exchanging. I mean, most of these trades seem to be pretty much one for one. I don't think either side is really winning the fragging battle right now. I think it's a pretty even fight, or at least it feels like a pretty even fight. Fallschirmjäger gains a little bit of ground. Syndicate takes it back. Syndicate gains a little bit of ground, and then Fallschirmjäger takes it back. Panzer IV still alive up on the hedgerow. Davy Jones, original K up here on the front line. Davy Jones gets wiped as soon as he steps through the doorway. Original K working his way up here along the hedge, taking some shots, gets one. A lot of enemies, though, in his distance. Yeah, okay. Takes one shot from the right. Panzer IV in support over here. Garrison on down to the south, a radar bunker, artillery battery. Yeah, it's looking just really good exchange. The main part that would sort of break this would be more SLs coming off of this garrison down here. If we saw maybe 2 or 3 more SLs, and Syndicate really makes a decent attempt at the backline reflank OPs, then that's where we could see a big breakthrough and a big frontline wrap. But so far, Syndicate just is comfortable leaving or leaking one SL smoke off of that garrison. Looks like the garrison goes hot. There's probably a Greyhound coming from the bottom. Panzer IV is still alive right here, by the way. Low man Panzer IV holding this angle. No satchel guy's been able to sneak around. Except for this guy. But he may be covered through the gap. This guy peeks around. Oh, okay, there we go. Sinks a rocket right back at the P4, and that will eliminate that from harassing that infantry. But artillery is zoned in right there. I'm going to be able to hold down that lane. We still have 3 Tigers up on the board for the Axis. Yep, 1 down here, and then 2 up here. What in the world? Oh. I'm in the armor crew, and I got kicked out of there, obviously. That it shows up that color on the map that I can't really see too well on the road. So we have 3 Tigers up to the north, 1 to the south. So Syndicate sitting nice and girthy with armor. With 16 minutes left to go. How will Fallschirmjäger? It's most likely just going to come straight front door. I feel like they're building up little by little here. The rocket just come and took out a couple of friendlies. Tiger moving up here. They may be out of ammo. Making a bold play, trying to get across the open fields. Take 1 shot to the side. Banana smokes and fills fresh fudge. Looking to get behind the building just in time. They do. Probably look out to get to repair here in just a second. Let's look from the Fallschirmjäger side. We have 176 here on the road. And I hear another one below us. So it's 2. Do we have a third? Don't see one. Okay. Once again, just exchanging blows on opposite sides of the hedges. Nothing crazy just yet. I mean, I think Fallschirmjäger is just prepping for their final push. This housing complex has seen about maybe 2 or 3 meters change of ground the entire game. Both these sides just very equally matched, I get the feeling. Simon has made it the farthest that I think any Fallschirmjäger has in a while. Simon's looking down the road right here. Do we have any backline plays from Fallschirmjäger brewing by chance? No, don't see anything. Everything looks clear in the back line with 13 minutes left to go. Fallschirmjäger slowly stacking front door, getting a little bit closer. Smoke starting to fall a little bit. Let's check resources. Axis sitting at 800 munitions, 537 manpower, and 510 fuel. Should still have 1, 2, 3 Tigers, 4 Tigers up on the board for the Axis. There's sitting nice and pretty right now. Coming around and support their buddy Tiger. Tigers are preparing behind the building right here. Persistent strike will be ready, I think, in about a minute, 2 minutes for the allies. So they'll have one more left. 2 Tigers and a Puma. I think Syndicate's just waiting to see how Fallschirmjäger is going to approach this. Infantry trying to make their way up to the opposite hedge. As soon as the squad leads can get their outposts, or from the ally side, as soon as they can get their outposts up along this hedge, and the infantry can launch into the trees here, have a little bit more cover, and start penetrating inside of Verville sur Mer. It looks like they're getting just a little bit closer, meter by meter. Recon goes up, shows all those bodies making their way. Up here, holding its position. Other Tigers as well. Boom is right there. Bombing run called in. This is the last bombing run that the Axis are going to have. Going right front door. Fallschirmjäger has gained control of that hedge. Making it a little bit farther. Bombing run, maybe get 2 or 3, I think. We'll see. I think it's just gonna get one over there. I thought it was a little bit more along the hedge line, but it's more towards the building complexes. Okay, in front of us we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Fallschirmjäger SLs making their way up here to the hedgerow. They've gained a little bit more ground. The heat is gonna starting to be felt. Commander Relentless Omen hanging out in the hard cap. Cap pressure comes in. Fallschirmjäger is gonna keep feeding more bodies here. Syndicate calls back another spawn wave on points. 1 Tiger is down the road. Looks like Fallschirmjäger is leaking bodies in from the north, including an AT guy. Gonna look to play spoiler on that Tiger over there, no doubt. Is that an OP maybe? Evac comes around, pops him. Checking the back line, nothing back here. Fallschirmjäger getting control of the southern complex. This will be an allied bombing run now. Coming in off a nice angle. Comes to the back. Kachu dives out of the way. Bombing run's going to roll on through. Will it have the distance to get to that Tiger? I don't know. Once again, it just falls a little bit short. The Tiger will be just fine. Tiger fires back at the 76. Grizzly is on back of it, I think, though. Rocket sails below us. Almost lands near the Tiger. Tiger fires back. Grizzly, though, was on the back of it. The 76 goes Baba Badooey. That's a big loss for Fallschirmjäger. A very big loss in these final few minutes. Once again, this H.A. Gary proving very big with now a couple SLs making their way around here. Leaking bodies back and folding up the entire front line of Fallschirmjäger. Airhead plane has been called in. This will be an allied airhead, it looks like. Airhead should be falling somewhere. Yep, it's right there. Once again, the allies have used their bombing runs. There's going to be nothing. It's going to be up to infantry to protect this puppy. Artillery will be most likely zoning in on that in just a second. Petovis is right here. May see a proxy satchel get placed. Airhead's gonna fall right there behind the building. Chora's coming around the corner. Petova may have put a proxy satchel down, but we're not seeing it. Grenade falls, misses the airhead. Choba's right. Okay, there goes Baba Badooey with a nice grenade from Zenadius. All right, there we go. I think that was the proxy satchel we're waiting for. All right, under 7 minutes, everybody. Last airhead has been resolved. Last bomber for Fallschirmjäger has been used. I think all they have left is a strafing run and a precision strike. 176 we saw get popped. Nice wrap here from Syndicate. Look at this wrap coming in from the back. Gonna disrupt Fallschirmjäger's push here in the final few minutes. This is looking really good. Really solid textbook gameplay right here from Syndicate. Fallschirmjäger trying to rush a few bodies here, but they're going to get popped out here in the middle of the open. Commander dropping a defensive airhead behind the point. Do have one assault player working their way behind this Tiger here. This guy. Commander may spot him. Oh, Commander! Relay this omen. Guns him right down the back. It does a little jump in celebration for getting a kill. Nice job, buddy. As I would do the same as fragging as Commander is very rare, I feel. Backline looks nice and secure. Nothing back here from Fallschirmjäger, looks like. Don't see anything, everybody. 5 minutes left. Syndicate sitting nice and pretty. Defensive airhead will land right here nice and safely behind the point. Smoke begins to fall. I think that's from a allied medium, I think, out there in the distance in the top left of our screen right there. But Syndicate, once again, doing an excellent job wrapping around, folding the entire front line of Fallschirmjäger up into one little bottle up here. Second great example today. First was 20 seconds, and now we have Syndicate doing the same thing. Good job, buddies. Good job. Not worrying about sending an SL or two up to 173. It did work once, but most likely wasn't going to work again. And just taking those opportunities to fold up this entire front line right here and relieve the pressure on Verville here in the final few minutes. Tigers are sitting nice and pretty. Airhead is behind the point. Panzer IV coming up to support as well. Is that another 76 and went Baba Badooey? It was a medium. Medium goes Baba Badooey. Syndicate spreading out, combing through the hedgerows, combing through the building courtyards. minutes, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Rockets coming in from all over the place, but Syndicate sitting nice, very nice here. We have a tank here behind point. There's a Greyhound, I think. Okay. Greyhound tries to make a little surprise here behind, but the Tiger maybe took one shot. They're just fine now. All right, with 10 seconds left to go, I think Syndicate has a nice wrap on it. Fallschirmjäger, look at that fish barrel that they're in right now. Nice job with the wrap, and there we have it. Congratulations to Syndicate taking the W here tonight on Omaha against Fallschirmjäger with a very textbook-like game. Everybody was just pretty straightforward. Syndicate won the opening cap, pushed Fallschirmjäger back. Fallschirmjäger may have had one or two attempts to recap, but Syndicate was able to force him right out of the point. No real backline spawn bombs or anything. Everything was pretty much kept in check. And we saw the nice, beautiful wraparound from the H8 Gary by Syndicate, wrapping up the front line of Fallschirmjäger and forcing them to funnel onto the attack through 1 point. Really, really solid game by the Axis. I mean, I have nothing else to say. It was just really, really solid. Nice job, buddies. Nice job. Did those mines ever get anything? Let's take a look if there's any carcasses back here. Okay, I don't think they got anything. No explosions here on the road. No carcasses. Stuka coming in. Over in the front line. That lands on the building right there. 76 making its way. 30 seconds left to go. LA Precision Strike coming in. Commanders just using their last abilities right here. And Syndicate, once again, comes away with a very solid victory. All right. All right, everybody, I will upload the full 90-minute match tomorrow. I'm exhausted, but I'll upload the full 90 minutes. Once again, just have an hour, 10 minutes for this stream, but I'll upload that tomorrow, so that will be all good to go. All right, once again, congratulations to Syndicate for taking away the 3-2 victory here tonight on Omaha over Fallschirmjäger. And there we go, everybody. All right, thanks for joining me. Be sure to like, subscribe if you feel so inclined. And if you have any questions about anything I said during the match, feel free to drop a comment below. I'd be more than happy to get back to you, buddy. All right, everybody, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Have a good one, buddy.